Yeah, yeah, really good team. I think defensively, I mean, they got a really stout front, really good linebackers that fly around, and then a really good back end as well for their DBs. So we got a great challenge for us this week, and we're just really excited about it. Excited for the opportunity, and we know how well coached they are too with Pete and those guys over there. So yeah, just really excited for the challenge and looking forward to it.
What was your reaction to Baker Mayfield being released?
Yeah, obviously, first and foremost, just the guy and just who he is. Throughout training camp, having a competition with him and all that. He was nothing but the best to me and all the guys in the locker room and the coaching staff. I mean, total class act. Not only in training camp but throughout the season as well with everything that happened. Him getting hurt and me and PJ playing a little bit. Nothing but a class act, and again, such a great teammate to have in the locker room. Obviously, it's a tough business, and I wish, and I talked to him a little bit the day that he got waived, but yeah, wish him nothing but the best, and I'm sure I'll be talking to him in the future.
Glad to see him catch on with the Rams.
Yeah. I think anytime you can find work in this league, again, like I kind of said last week, anytime you get an opportunity to play in this league, it's a great opportunity. And I know he feels the same way that I do in that regard, and that you don't take any snap for granted that you get in this league.
A lot of times those players don't get another chance and another chance. And to see Geno doing what he's doing right now, what is the message there?
Yeah, I think with Geno doing his thing, obviously, him getting the opportunity that he got, and obviously him and Drew having a competition kind of like we did in camp, and taking advantage of it, and taking advantage of those reps in the preseason, and then in the regular season when he did get an opportunity to start. Obviously, he's been making the most of it, and he's been playing really well. That whole Seattle team's been playing really good football, and like I said before, we got a great great opportunity to go over to Seattle, and because we know what kind of energy those fans bring and what kind of energy it's going to be out there. So we're excited for the challenge, like I said, and especially with the way Geno and those guys are rolling right now.
Does that give you a different perspective, though, on your career and what it could be versus what people were saying before?
I think it just says one thing. I think you go in every single year, and you have a role on a team, whether it's the starter or the backup. I think at the end of the day, it's just preparing, whenever your time comes to play and making the most of it, and truly taking it one snap at a time. And I'm sure, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I'm sure he'd say the same thing. He was just taking it one play at a time, and because that's really all you can do. Because if you look ahead or any of that, you can get ahead of yourself, and that's something you don't want to do in this league.
Sam, with that said, I mean, how important are these next 5 games for you for your career, and not only just the season but for your career to kind of establish yourself as a starter?
Yeah, I think like I said, it's any opportunity you get is important, and for me, I'm really taking it one game, one snap at a time, really. And I think it's not even on my mind. It's obviously about the Seahawks and all that, but we're gonna meet on today's practice, and then after that, we're going to watch third down and have a great Thursday practice tomorrow. And, that's kind of where my mind's at. It's not, I'm not worried about the next 5 games or what this game could look like. I'm really just preparing for Seattle's defense and, making the most of every single day out here.
How are you feeling coming off of the bye? I have to tell you, everybody says bearded Sam Darnold is different. Is bearded
Sure.
Sam Darnold different?
No, same guy. May look a little bit different, but no, same guy, and obviously going to keep it, as long as we keep winning games. But no, it was fun to go out there and play. Play Denver, played good, obviously, and as a team, I thought our offense played well. Obviously, defense, special teams played really well as well. So, we just got to keep it going, keep the momentum going. I think, what's been huge for us is putting together good practices, and as long as we keep doing that, we got a chance.
So as long as the team wins, you'll keep the beard kind of like the white shirt last year?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Sam,
You're talking a little bit about their defense, in particular their secondary. They've got 2 rookie corners who
Yeah.
are leading the league in interceptions and forced fumbles. And what do you see out of those guys, Bryant and Woolen, as well as that secondary?
Yeah, I think Bryant and Woolen, Jackson, Diggs, everyone. I mean, they're playing really good football right now. Again, like you said, they're forcing turnovers. I think they're second or third in the league in turnovers. So, I think we just got to, like we do every single week, we got to take care of the football and convert on third down. And when we get down in the red zone, we got to do our thing down there. So, again, like I said, it's a great challenge for us, and we're excited about it.
Sam, we just found out from Henry Anderson that he had a stroke a while back. What do you recall about when you guys found out what had happened, and then as a player, he's anxious to get back out on the field and play, and it's clear. But when you guys heard that, what was kind of the reaction of the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, well, first and foremost, we were praying for him, hoping the best for him and for his family. Obviously, he has a newborn. Him and Sarah have a newborn, so we're just thinking about them first and foremost. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anytime one of your brothers gets sick or gets hurt or anything, you just think about them that way and make sure their family's going to be okay. So that's really what we were thinking about the most when we first heard what happened. And then once we knew he was okay, it was, just making sure he was good, lifting his spirits and all that.
Sam, now that you've had a while to watch the Denver tape, marinate in your guys' performance, I'm curious, of 3 of your completions to DJ, the sideline one for 26, the touchdown, and the 52-yarder, what was the most impressive play in your opinion?
Leave that up to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys judge what was impressive and what wasn't. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Fair. Then my follow-up will be on the 52-yarder. You held the release a little bit there. What brings that out of a quarterback on a throw like that?
Yeah, we watched it on tape. It looked a little basketball-ish. I don't know why, but no, I've done that. I've done that in the past too. Like on some deep balls, I'll kind of hold the fall through. I don't know why or what it is, but I've been doing that since I can remember. So, yeah.
Thanks, man.
Your guys' ability to run the ball, and obviously Deontay Foreman's taken a lot of that load, but you've had contributions throughout the roster from whether it's Hubbard or Blackshear and so forth. What does that speak to, like, from a team standpoint? Obviously, the offensive line has to do their job, but you also have guys in the backfield who can step in, take the handoff, and then read which way to go. So what does that speak to the fact that you guys can find a way to run the ball effectively no matter who's there behind you?
Yeah, I think the running backs have been doing a great job in terms of, getting the personnels in and out. I think sometimes, in the heat of the battle, I guess I could say, it can be tough trying to figure out who's in the game and what personnels we want. But I think, Deontay, Chuba, and Raheem have been doing a great job of kind of subbing in and out, and all of them have, I feel like, been taking an advantage of every opportunity they get. And, they know that when they get in there, I know they're competing in their room to see who gets the most yards and who gets the most yards after contact. So, it's fun to be able to see how they push each other, not only in games but in practice as well. So, as long as they keep competing like that, it's going to be fun to see them on Sundays.
Make it easier when you have an O-line that's been as effective as you guys have been.
No doubt. When you got an O-line who can, you can push piles and push the D-line like they have been. It makes it tough on defenses, and they got to stack the box, and then that's when you start throwing it over the top. So, yeah, man, it's been fun to play behind that offensive line, and can't speak highly enough of the job that they've been doing, and we just got to keep it going.
Can this game sort of set the tone for the stretch run of the season?
I think this will be a big test for us, going on the road, and, we're trying to win our second game in a row, but also on the road in a tough environment in Seattle. Yeah, I think it'll be a great test for us, and we're excited for the challenge.
Any more for Sam?
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.